Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and welcome back to West of Loathing. Yes, it's time to do things black and white. Forget that fancy color stuff. No, black and white goodness. Here at the main page, and I can shoot myself in the between the eyes. Ooh, ouch, or your hand. Bye, tumbleweed. So yes, you can have all sorts of fun bouncing stuff around. You can even shoot the clouds. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. And I am here in the crypt underneath the Dave yard, because if I come in here, I fought a few, and that was okay, but I could fight a whole bunch now. I could fight 3 at a time, and I did so to level up my partner, Doc Alice here. She's now rank 7, and so she does a whole lot more damage when she shoots with her shotgun, which is mighty nice. And 15 damage each. Blam! Take that. And these guys at this point can't really do any damage to me, so I don't care. And so I spent, I don't know, maybe an hour watching something on another screen while I was mindlessly killing stuff here. So, that's what I've been doing. But let's head back to Dirtwater. Yeah, Dave Yard. Back to Dirtwater. Off we go. Alrighty, so here in Dirtwater, let's go wander over to the jail. Excuse me, guys. So over here at the jail, the last episode we spent a bunch of time collecting all of these wanted gangs, and they're all collected here. Yep, all collected, each and every gang, even the Ghost Brothers here. Yep, all collected. Okay, so these guys are buried, but that's a shame because if I had done something to collect them instead of killing them, no, they drew first, then I could have gotten an achievement, but I'll have to try that next time I restart. Anyway, let's go talk to Alice, and she will give us a clue as to what quests are going on right now. Alright, so what should we do next? Main quest. We haven't done anything with the railroad crew, because that's what I'm going to need to go heading west from here. And so let's go other ideas, side quests. Poking around. Okay, so any others? Okay, so yep, there's got to be more quests in here. Let's go check. What about Lloyd here? Anything you can do? Need help with anything? Oh, hey, he's got something. Handy, need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound that, so I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I said, thanks, I'd have poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. Alright, that's kind of strange. If we come over here and listen, you'll hear that it's kind of out of tune. Okay, it's very quiet. Let's crank up the, I think, sound effects? Whoa, that's loud. Let's crank up the sound effects and do a little bit more with the music. Yeah, now you can hear it. Okay, that's just painfully bad. Let's go into the poker room. We actually haven't been in the poker room. Let's read the rules. This is the rules of poker. Quotes. Followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Well, let's read one of them. A king is equivalent to 4 10s. Alright. Any player caught cheating immediately loses the game. Well, that makes sense. A player caught cheating must immediately discard the 3 6s of spades. Yeah. Alright, let's see these guys. Do I want to play poker? Let's go for it. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Lola, and the player to your left says his name is Howdy. Howdy. Dealer tells you that the ante is 20 meat. Well, let's go ahead and ante up here. Dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a pretty decent hand. A 3 of hearts, a pair of jacks of hearts, and 2 3s. A pair of jacks of hearts and 2 3s. First round, let's see. I can raise with my moxie, I can glamorously strategize, or I could check and see if I get a better chance of winning. I'm gonna obnoxiously raise it up. You wink at Howdy and plop 20 more meat down on the table. Let's continue. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 120 and you estimate your chance of winning at around 30%, which is pretty low. Let's go ahead and let's cleverly strategize. Ooh, you do some quick mental math and realize your odds of winning are better than you thought they were. Woohoo! 20% chance of winning. Alrighty. Last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 120 meat and you estimate your chance of winning at around 50%. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and gumptiously raise. Alrighty. So, 20 more meat tossed into the pile. Let's see what we get. You grin and reveal your hand. A backwards reverse Mexican straight. Lola turns over a straight. Howdy slowly flips his cards over to reveal a straight. So I lost my backward reverse Mexican straight. Lost to theirs. Well, boo. So I'm going to walk away from that. Alrighty. We'll ignore the poker room for right now. Yeah, that just sounds terrible. Let's see, anything else? We've already gone into the kitchen. We've already worked there. Let's go hit the cowbell a couple more times. That just sounds fun, because you know you always need more cowbell in these cowboy movies. All right, let's head on out. Mercantile. Any quests here in the mercantile? No. Let's see. Is anything cool? I've got a shovel, don't I? I think I still remember. Yeah, I've got 2 shovels already. So cool. Let's go ahead and close out of there. He's got no quests for me. The post office doesn't have any quests for me, I don't think. Any mail? Nope. Alright, well, thanks. Jail already did, and then it's just lots from there. So I'm thinking the one thing we needed was the help with Lloyd. So let's talk to the partner. Anything else? Try to fix the back end. Well, okay, how do I fix him? Let's actually mess with him. Can I do anything with you? There you go. Try to fix him. Yeah, the piano player is not very good at his job. Let's try to fix him. You lift up the piano player... Oh, no. The piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Well, I can pick the lock. I've got a needle. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and springing, clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated, but I can do it. I've got the mysticality. Let's see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and arrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Well, yeah, nothing to it. Oh yeah, that sounds much better. Still pretty faint, but sounds much better. Yeah, hey Lloyd. I fixed the player piano for you. I thought so. You sounded much better. Thanks a heap, Grok. I'll offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. Yes, I do. That's okay. Anything else? Nope, everything's right as rain. If you're looking for work, you might ask at the jailhouse. Already done. Alright, let's talk to the partner. Forgetting any other side quests? Nope. Alright, so sounded like poking around some more at Dirtwater, but I didn't see anything here. So let's look at the map. I have yet to... Let's see. We did the desert house. That was the creepy doll. We did the... No, that was the Stearns Ranch. That was the Desert House Gang group. Been to that store, been to the Dave Yard, Fort Cowardice, and Cavern Canyon. Haven't been to the railroad camp yet. We need that to go further west. Oh, haven't been to the mission. Haven't been to that mission. Haven't been to Fort Alldead. Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. Well, let's go quick to Button Willow's store. I want to see if she's got more needles for me. And we made it without being interrupted, which is nice. I like that. Alrighty, so let's wander over here. Hammer. I don't have a hammer. That allows me to hammer things. Do I have a pickaxe? I do not have a pickaxe. Nope. Let's buy one of those. Now let's buy a hammer. And let's buy a Mind Your Meat. That's what does that say? Gives you the Dickerin skill. So the book is a guide to making the most of your meat by getting the best possible deals on every single thing you buy. Well, I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. And since I want to buy one more thing, I should have read that already. Nope, 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 nope. I want to go to inventory. Mind your meat. Let's get that skill. Alright. Done. Let's see. Well, after you're done reading it, you use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 mate. Woohoo! So I should have bought that and read that before buying these two. Because, let's take a look at my thingy here. Dickerin. What does that do? It gives me 10% discount at stores until I level it, and then it does more. So, yay, 10% off is nothing to sneeze at. Modern Snake Boiler. Let's buy one of those. See what new skills I can learn. Alright. Expert Poisoner. Okay, let's actually read the whole thing. There's a fold-out chart listing all the hottest new poisons. Woohoo! New poisons. It gives me Expert Poisoner, a passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison them. Well, that's pretty nice to have. There's an essay extolling the virtues of shooting wildly without looking where you're aiming. Yeah, it gives you Shootin' Annie, a skill that lets you fire a whole bunch of bullets at random targets. That sounds good. And there's an article entitled Debilitating Toxins. Where are they now? Gives you Bad Medicine, a combat skill that will reduce a target's moxie, which would make it easier for me to hit them, which would be good. Alrighty, let's go. I'm thinking Shootin' Annie. I want to be able to shoot more. You read the essay and really take its lesson to heart. You fire wildly into the air until it feels like second nature. Woohoo! Shootin' Annie skill. Unfortunately, it looks like several of your stray shots hit the magazine, and it's pretty much a Swiss magazine about cheese at this point. Alrighty, anything more? She's got rope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, it looks like I am good. Alright, so let's go take a look at the map. There was stuff up above. Was I going down here? Nope, nope, I was going up above. Let's go to the old mission. Ooh, I found the Butterfield Ranch. I'm heading for the mission. Not gonna get distracted here. Dun dun dun. A tuna cactus, but I can't harvest that. I don't have the harvesting skills. Let's go on in. What do we got here? Pew! Pew pew! Pew pew pew! Alright, well, hey, no, get back in there, you. What do we got here? You're not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Well, there you go. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I don't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? Well, to start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Grok. Now, what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait. Do they call you No, she shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in your sleeve. No, they do not. Okay, sorry. So, what happened? The saints. Oh, it's too terrible. They're horrible. They just came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes, and if they weren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. How much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still... Okay, I'll get it back for him. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous, too. I mean, probably? But if black magic brought them back to life, then it's super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Oh dear, the cardinal's gonna want to have a very long talk about this, but go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Alright, so, I has the quest. Empty relic case with a spot for a skull, spot for a pelvis, and a spot for a finger bone. Well, those sound relic-y. Pew pew, pew pew. Hey, sister. Oh, good luck down there. Well, let's go do it. This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. Well, let's look inside. Nothing there. Alright, that looks kind of creepy. The skull has a gold tooth. Take it! He's not going to need it. This skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. And that's true. This skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess that's notable for some reason. Well, let's look under it. I got a souvenir skull. This spoon was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Oh, the skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, though not very discriminating. So, the spoon, it's one of those collectible pewter spoons that you get from going to a gift shop in different graveyards. Yeah. I'm not thinking that's all that grand. My offhand, I think that's my offhand. That gives me +3 Moxie, so that's pretty good. I'm going to turn down the music. I think it's a little bit loud. About there. That's better. Alright, okay, stop that. What about you? This skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Let's listen. The skull is... It sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. Alright. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh, hey, this is where the skull you found goes. I found a skull? Oh, yes, I did. Alright, let's put that back. There we go. Let's clean up the place. Alright, you are a pile of skulls. Alright, let's pick it apart. We got a pickaxe. Ooh, a creepy whispering skull. Oh, or stone. That's kind of creepy. It's not only whispering, but it's still eerily louder than most of the stones you encounter. That's pretty weird. What do we got here? These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Well, let's fight them. Okay. A skeleton with 2 skulls. I'm gonna shoot you with my phantom hammer. Yeah. Died on the 2nd bullet. That'll teach him. Alright. And what's down here? Simply decorative. Okay, there was that one I skipped by. Oh, there are 2 things I skipped by. A precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Well, let's kick them over. Are you sure? There's a lot of them, and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. Nah, I fear no skulls. There's 5 of them. Ooh, 41 hit points each. Alrighty, I'm going to use my new shooting nanny and shoot in the air and see if I hit them. Alright, I ended up hitting 1, but I counted. It sounded like I shot in the air 5 times, which I think is pretty good. Let's see. She'll kill that one. Let's kill all of them. Well, kill that one, but hit them all. Alright. 3 damage. 3 damage. Okay, yeah. I can take these. That's not a problem. Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot you. Use this. Ooh. Oh, I missed. Well, I have 1 hit point left on that thing, but that's okay. She will take care of it. Alrighty. Alrighty, so let's shoot this guy. Dawn, and will she take care of the other 2? Yes, she will. Alrighty. Ooh. And then you look kind of creepy. Yep, we're gonna stop that twitching. Alright, we're gonna shoot you here. There we go. That'll take care of that guy. Gold tooth! Alright, so now let's, Are you still gibberishy? Yeah, you're still creepy gibberish. Alright, let's go read this. This way to Pasillo de Santo. Alright, well, let's go to the Pasillo de Santo. What does it say? It's a plaque. Well, let's read it. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. I agree, that's kind of gross. Let's go see what Beefus is all about. No, nothing with the candles. Sarcophagus. Geez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Alright, let's open it. You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. He really is big boned. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Well, let's let sleeping giant skeletons lie. Let's wake him up and fight him. Holy cow. Saint Beefus. Okay, yeah, I would say that's big boned. But I'm going to shoot with my fan hammer, so I shoot him 3 times. That might do him. Yes. Yes, it did. That's a big clump. Decorate skill went up. That should mean 15% discount. That's good. St. Beefus's finger. St. Beefus was so big that he had more bone in his little finger than most people have in their entire arm. Alrighty, that's pretty good. St. Beefus's thigh. Oh hey, I could use this to club people with. Alice is checking out the bones. Alright, so there's one. Let's go over here. The remains of some kind of dark ritual. Stuff looked like it was abandoned weeks ago. That's kind of creepy. Anything around? Oh, just some trash. Clove cheroot butts, stubs of black eyeliner pencils, and that kind of things. The Necromancer's cultists are real litterbugs. It's strange though, how'd they even get in here? I don't know. Let's see what we got. A note. It's a note. Yep, you got an item. A cryptic note about ley lines. Alright, who knows what a ley line is? Because I do. Let's read this. This is a note from the Necromancer to one of his cultist flunkies. Let's see if I can read this. We'll examine it. Alright. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the note to it. So I've got a Necromancer Journal. Can I read that? Alright, okay, so now we've got my note in here. You open your Necromancer's Journal and examine the information you've collected so far. You found that weird ley line diagram, but you don't know how to interpret it. You'll need to help someone to find it, to help you. Somebody smart or somebody who knows a lot about magic. Alright. Alrighty. What do we got here? It's a plaque. Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeify him. So he's still a saint. Alright, I'm a pope, seriously. Nothing there. Anything over here? He's kind of waving with his skeletal hand. Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dais. He just keeps doing his pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Alright, I'm gonna insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. Saint Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Take that. Oh, we got Pope music. Okay, so let's go ahead and shoot him. I want to shoot with this. There we go. I'm loving that skill. Dead. Alright, a Pope's pelvis. It's never been used. Yeah, you've got a fake Pope hat. Pope, +2 armor, +2 moxie. Okay. What am I wearing right now? Whoops, wrong one. Inventory. My hat currently is a sloppy top hat. +3 moxie, so that's better. So we'll go ahead with that. Alright, middle one. Who's this? Here lies Santa Cordata. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. Well, that's spooky. Oh, geez, it's all over the place in here. The saint appears to be resting in pieces. Well, let's reassemble the saint. You're pretty sure you got the bones assembled correctly. Now let's fight them! Nope, at the last minute the bones fly apart again. Seems like you're all accomplished was making them angry. Well, rats. None. Dang it. So, they're all separate. We're gonna fight her. Okay, I'm gonna shoot with the shoot in the air and hopefully we'll hit. I've got 5 shots. Yep, that seems like 5. Ooh. I hit these guys twice and missed once. Not bad. Go ahead, Alice. Take out that bone. There we go. Hey! That skull seems like he buffed everybody. So I'm taking out this skull. This guy up here. Shoot him. Ooh. Alright. Is he enough? Yep, shield taken down. There. That'll stop him from buffing. Oh, and that... Okay, the rib cage here is healing them. So we need to take that one down quickly. Goodbye. There we go. Is that all of them now? Nope, nope. Got a little bit more than 15 hit points. Ouch. Ah, I missed it. Alright. Pelvis, you're out of here. Yellow breast. There we go. Alrighty. So, oh, Shoot Nanny went up. Oh, I get 6 shots now. That's very nice. We got Santa Cordata's skull. This skull has a real on-again, off-again relationship with the rest of Santa Cordada's skeleton. Alright, Santa Cordada's ring. +2 mysticality, +2 speed. I'm not really a mysticality guy. I want the moxie, so let's head on up. I think we've got all the 3 bits. Let's put them away, and we should get the sisters at least approval of it. Pew, pew. There's the skull. Whoops, I was too fast. Alright, empty relic case for the pelvis. You pop the pelvis back into the pelvis plate. Sister Mary is pleased as punch. You return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Sister Mary looks delighted. Well, there you... Hey, you're supposed to look delighted. That is not a delighted look. You've recovered all the relics? Oh, praise be. Thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but these boots like they might fit you. Silk nun boots. Alright. Well, that will help my moxie, and these boots are none too sturdy, but they look amazing. Alrighty, well, thank you. Let's see, what am I currently using? Yes, these boots are definitely better boots, and we will take them. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so old mission is done. Let's take a look at the rescue mission. You find a pair of saddlebags hung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters on the side read, "Property of Fort All Dead Library." Well, I'm going to dig through those. Bag is full of books, mostly boring military field manuals. You do find one of specific interest to me. It's the Modern Snake Oiler. Yay! I want to read that as soon as I can. Get a new skill. Let's do that now. Alright, what can I learn? Big Spleen, a perk that lets you consume more potions in a day. That's nice. There's an article with a list of tips and tricks for moving really quickly. Gives me quick on the draw, so that'll increase my speed. That would be nice. Recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction. It looks like it might come in handy in a fight. Gives good medicine. Skill that lets me recover some hit points. I think I'm going to go with the Big Spleen, so I can go ahead and drink more stuff or take more stuff that affects my spleen. So I have a +3 spleen capacity because I took a big whiff of the cologne sample and feel my spleen going larger. Yeah, and then you sneeze so hard that the magazine is blown completely to bits. Well, gesundheit. Alright, what's this thingy here? It's a little cluster of gin blossoms. Well, I don't have foraging, so let's head on here. What do we got here? Nothing. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. This pulpit has been pushed back against the wall. Alright, what about this? No. It's a shelf full of medical supplies. Well, let's talk to the nun. Gosh, a real-life nun! Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Grok DuckFarmer. What's with the cots? Well, what with the cows attacked, so forth, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic, rather than just as a church. I also sell medical supplies if you like your healing to go. Do you have any errand run or anything? So, let's see. Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking up some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Okay, so I've discovered Humming Cave already. No problem, I'll be right back with that. Let's do that right now. Where's Humming Cave? There's Humming Cave. Off to Humming Cave we go. You know, I haven't seen any chats in the chat, so I'm hoping that nobody's chatted anything, or maybe I'm missing it completely. Alright, you find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. You try opening it, but find it to be locked. That's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and pick that lock. Ooh, decent tequila and decent wine. Let's see, this will increase my mysticality. Not a problem. This is a bottle of middle-of-the-road tequila, so called because that's where you'll pass out if you drink too much of it. Decent wine. This is the kind of wine you serve in the nicest restaurants in, say, Buffalo, Texas. Buffalo, New York probably has better, though. So this will increase my moxie by 5 for the rest of the day. That's handy. In fact, let's see, what am my moxie... I could drink a little bit more with that, and that would bump up my moxie some. That's probably a good thing to do. Let's drink that decent wine. Alright, I'm decently wined. And you look around for a wine glass and don't find one, so you're forced to drink the wine straight out of the bottle. Well, it's still pretty classy. Alrighty, so if we look here, what effects? I've got Angry, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, Hardtack, more armor. I've got the Miner's Alertness, so I get more, you're relaxed and jittery in equal measure, and decently wined. Your lips are stained red, and there's a song on them, all thanks to the magic of wine. Alrighty, so let's see, what are we doing here? These rocks are weirdly organized. Yes, they are. This must be what the nun was talking about. Well, let's pick it. Alright, what about the rocks? They are weird. Anything in here? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey! Now I see some chats. Yep, alright. Looks like the chats... first thing I saw was something by the Laundry Fairy, and then Wizard1399. So, if people have chatted before that, I haven't seen it. That snake isn't going to let you pass without a struggle. Well, a struggle it is. Let's fight that snake. 71? That's an electric snake. Well, I'm going to shoot you with my fan hammer. And that's how you do it. Out west. So, I got a snake venom bladder. A lot of people don't know the difference between venomous and poisonous. Yes, I do. But not going to explain it to you. But this is what makes a snake both. Alright, so, here's the question. What is the difference between venomous and poisonous? Well, a snake that is venomous is a snake that can bite you and inject you with venom, and then you are in a world of hurt. A snake that is poisonous is one that if you eat will get you, in a world of hurt because it's poisoned. It's poison food. So that's the difference between venomous and poisonous. So if you look at a snake and say, hey, is that snake poisonous? And then the snake bites you, it's because the snake is venomous, not poisonous. Anyway, enough. And I collect one medicine from the snake's still sparking organs. Hooray! Now here's the other thing. You might be able to push this over. Let's try it. There we go. I could have blocked it that way, I guess. What's over here? What's over here? Ooh, hey. What is that thing? Let's take a look at that thing. What in the world? That looks dangerous. Something's sparking there. What's this down here? The monolith is dark. What's this? Looks like there was a huge cave in at some point. A weird device. Well, I will take that. A strange stone arrow. This is a triangular object made out of a strange stone-like material, shot through with channels of smooth black glass. Alrighty. Let's see. So yes, Laundry Fair explains that poison usually goes through the digestive tract, where venom can go anywhere, because, they bite you anywhere, because they're mean. Alrighty, let's head on out of here. That may be explaining why the cave was humming. Oh, hey, we can do it through here. Back to rescue mission. Whoop. Strange stone arrow you found starts going crazy, beeping and booping, whirling around of its own accord. It practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. You discover a new map location, the Professor's house. Well, let's check out the house. It's way down there, past the tracks. Beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Indeed. Alright. What else do we got in here? Let's see. It's a coffee cactus. Still don't have foraging. Ouch. Oh, hey! I got a perk. Mostly scabs. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body is built up of an entirely extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. More health! Yay! So, there you go, kids. Wander around running into cactus and you'll get more health. You learned it here. Alright. Let's talk to this dude. Excuse me, my name's Grok DuckFarmer. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the Professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll be. This certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as anyone alive. What now? El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might actually be still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person though, just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Not saying they were aliens, but they were aliens. Both hands. They were aliens. Could be aliens, or genus pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a close look at your bleeping gizmo. Yes, here, take a look at my thing. Aha! As I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and homes in. You see, that's why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go, good as new. Just swipe it up or down to turn it on or off. You've got an item, the El Vibrato transponder. The professor says that this device calls out to other vibrato machinery. Spooky action at a distance. You don't trust it. It makes me feel weird. Swipe. Now, I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon El Vibrato technology, but it also might attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. Well, of course I have. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. Ah, I get you. That's why you have adventurers running around. Yes, oh hey, you're the adventuresome type, so bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, that'll benefit both of us. Well, that sounds like a deal to me. Great, first priority will be to get my Keystone fabricator running. They locked their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make them our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us. Literally and figuratively. Alright, what else? What do we need for that? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. Do that. What do we got here? A map annotated with circles and lines. Hey Alice, how you doing? Ooh. This is Professor's Keystone fabricator. He's waiting on some parts to finish it. Hint, hint. Yes, thank you. This dresser contains 10 instances of the exact same shirt and 20 identical socks. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, said the guy who buys socks in big packs, so I have all of them the same, and that way when it comes time to match them together, they all match, and if one gets a hole, you throw it away, and now instead of having 20 socks, you've got 19. And that's still okay. Not weird. It doesn't look like this guy sleeps very much. Alrighty, gonna get to the bookcase. And these books are all about concepts too advanced for me to even recognize. Well, let's look at this bookcase. These books are so boring, it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Let's look in the mirror. This appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope. Well, let's check myself. The microscope mites that live in your eyelash seem to be getting along just fine. Okay, there are little microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes and in many other of the hair follicles in your body. And now that you know that, doesn't that make your scalp itch? Yes. The professor's toilet isn't in very good repair. Well, let's flush that thing. Yeah. Yes. Clean. I'm a clean person. Alright, so I need to wander around. Let's still take a look at the map. We found the Butterfield Ranch. Oh, we were heading back to the rescue mission. Let's go back to the rescue mission. With a shout, well, more of a loud hiss, a skeleton leaps at you from the underbrush. He's wearing a cavalry hat and has a cavalry saber, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry, if not the other thing. Well, let's go ahead and... Oh, hey, I can fight, I can surrender, or I can use hornswoggling to get direction to his fort. Let's find out where he's from. I'm glad to see you. I could have been wandering around here, lost out here forever. Which way's the fort? I've got an important delivery to make. His? What? Am I delivering? Cannonballs! Yes! No, of course you don't see them. I can't carry regular old cannonballs around in the backpack. They're horseback and they're heavy. Okay, look. You dig around in the saddlebag until you find a couple of peppercorns left over from lunch. See here? These are dehydrated cannonballs, much easier to transport. And when you need to blow somebody up, just add water. Anyway, which way to the fort? Skeleton looks dubious, but points you to the trail anyway. Woohoo! Where's the fort? I wonder if I already saw that one. So, how do you darn a sock, says Wizard? You toss it in the trash and say, oh darn. Actually, Mrs. the DuckFarmer has been known to actually knit socks, and when they have holes in the bottom, darn them as well. Yep, that's what she's saying over in the kitchen, is darn it. Alright, welcome back. Were you able to find the humming cave in the purple grass? Why, yep, I sure did. Yay! Alrighty, so can I buy some medical supplies? Let's see what she's got. Army Field Trauma Kit. Hit points. Blood Building Tonic. Ooh, increases your maximum hit points for the rest of the day. More hit points, that's good. Let's buy one of those. Bottle of Laudanum. Increases your armor by 5 for the rest of the day. I like that. Broken leg pills. You're not sure which is stranger, that these work at all, or that they only work on legs? Well, here's the question. Are these pills for your broken legs, or are these pills that you take and then your leg gets broken? Questioning people want to know. Yeah. I have no idea what that does. Yeah, I mean... Alright, let's see what we can eat here. The bottle of laudanum increases your armor. Is this a spleen item or a liver item? Well, laudanum is definitely... I'm thinking that was kind of alcoholic, although, no, I think that was an opium-based thing. Blood building tonic. I'm hoping this is a spleen thing. Let's quaff it. It is a spleen thing. Woot! So, you drink the blood building tonic. Your veins swell up almost immediately. Swell! Let's try the bottle of laudanum. That increases my armor, because my armor right now is... No, that's action points. Where's my armor? Do I see my armor here? I don't see my armor here. I'm drinking it. It is a spleen thing. Good. You uncork the laudanum and spill most of it on the ground before drinking the remainder. It's just as well. The whole bottle will definitely have killed me. You gain the effect laudanum. Oh, good then. Alrighty, so I think if here, armor of 11, so that means I should take a whole lot less damage, which is always nice. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Fort All Dead. Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy at all. You see a sign labeled, "This way to the Lazy A Dude Ranch," off on the side of the trail. You mark the location on the map. I am going to do that later. I'm heading to the fort. Fort All Dead. Anything here? Nope, let's go on in. Oh, that's a lot of skeletons. Let's talk to Alice. Holy goddamn. Yeah, this is a little intense. We'll have to do something about this immediately. Any ideas? Well, only way I can think of to get rid of all these things all at once would be to poison them somehow. That isn't very doctorly. What? You've never heard of vaccination? Look, would you rather fight in an army of skeletons all at once, or find a way to slip something into the food supply nice and quiet-like? Well, let's see. Can I get them here? You climb up in the Watchtower and look around. Nice view from up here. Well, that's cool and all that. Can I get past you guys? Nope, I didn't want to go out. I wanted to go... No, I didn't want to go out. I want to get past you guys. Oh, he doesn't seem to notice me. Well, that's cool. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Alright, I'm sneaking through these guys. There's no force in the universe that can get this tarp off this crate. Alright. These crates are just decorative. Decorative? Hey! You're supposed to give me stuff. Crates are all supposed to have stuff in them. Cannons. What's this? This trash can smells horrible. Or terrible. Well, I should dig through it, of course. A good old disgusting old hat. Yes. Old patrol hat cap. This is a style of cap the army used to issue to soldiers, but doesn't anymore. Some decades hence, it will be lost to history and then reinvented from scratch. +3 pistol attack damage is pretty nice. Let's take a look at... I've got the Sloppy Top Hatch with +3 Moxie. I'm not sure if the... oh, hey, Austin. Austin just subscribed. Welcome for that. And although it's interesting, I don't know if you saw that. You'll have to tell me. I just added that that ability to see. Anyway, so cool. I got a new subscriber. Yay! Let's click here and let's close that out. And oh, hey, more of this Necromancer E stuff. All right, somebody left their knapsack outside. Well, they're behind. Let's take a look. Dig through the knapsack, you find a mostly burned scroll. Let's take a look at the scroll. The scroll has been burned beyond legibility, but you can just barely make out something about Hell Cow energy in between the scorch marks. That's interesting. Oh, and a evil-looking leather-bound tome. Well, let's grab that. Introductory Nex-Mex. Last thing is a little diary, which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back for it. Well, I'm gonna read it. It seems to have been written by one of the Necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here, on the theory that the best undead army would be literally an undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers, who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the Necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Well, that's just fascinating. Alright, what do we got here? No name on this stone, no name on this stone, no name on this stone, and a pap of pepperoni mold growing out of this grave. Now, don't you wish I had harvesting skills so I could sit there and see what pepperoni mold looks like? And aren't you grossed out by the idea that there may be such a thing as pepperoni mold? What do we got here? This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest you. Well, let's fight him. How many hits? 70 hit points. Okay, that's a lot. But I can handle him with my skills. Military grade whiskey. Alright, what do we got here? Special kind of government whiskey designed for soldiers in the field. It's fortified with all sorts of vitamins and things, and you could be used in a pinch to sterilize, or at least make the victim feel better about a battle wound. I think I'm already at my drinking limit for the day, so I think I will skip that drink. Let's see. I think at this point there's more of them, so I'm gonna walk away for now. Because 70 hit points, I can do them one at a time, but I don't want to do more than that. Let's go in the mess hall. This hall is messy. Oh, I'm out of needles. Well, that's no good. Let's open up this one. Hey, needles! Yay! It's locked. Let's rust it away. Oh, an incendiary bullet. Cool. This bullet made with extra flammable gunpowder. Well, yay! Let's set our enemies on fire. I like that idea. Military grade whiskey, there's another one, and smelling salts. This is a bottle of foul-smelling ammonia crystals designed to disgust people into being more awake. Gives me 1 additional action point when used in combat. Cool, let's go down here. Let's go ahead and pick that one. Ooh, silver bullet, hardtack, that gave me 5 armor, I already got that, and a chemical bullet, okay, that's new. In addition to lead, this bullet is made with a substance that is highly poisonous when it gets into your blood. yeah, kind of like lead is not as poisonous. Yeah, okay. Let's see, what do we do with that? And over here, I was wondering if the door was locked. Let's see. Shelves filled with the skeleton army's food supply. Well, let's examine it. You pick up a box at random and read the label. Dried dirt. That's foul. Creamed skin in syrup. Desiccated skunk kidneys. Dried dandruff. Now, doesn't dandruff come dry? That's why... Okay. Pressed blood. Pickled skunk kidneys. Sugared skin. Grilled eyeballs with capers. Well, the capers make them extra tasty.
Tangy.
Tangy. Pureed bat guano, because nobody wants bat guano unless it's pureed, and that's...
Well, otherwise you have chunks.
Well, nobody wants chunks in their bat guano. Sugared slugs. Can I offer you a sugared slug, dear?
Yes, love. That sounds delightful.
Okay, press start. Okay, I'm done with... Hey, stop that. What do we got here? Nothing, 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 nothing. Anything back in here? It's all... Yeah, it's all just the food supply of bad foods. Alright, let's open this guy. That was kind of worthless. I've got lots of bones and lots of skull chips and lots of teeth. So let's see what this one says. Incendiary and chemical bullets. Well, I will happily take them. Let's go to the privy, and that's kind of gross. Oh, I can flush these. Flush. Woohoo, skills. Flush. Oh, it's broken. Well, I'm going to fish around in it. That's just gross. Skeleton spore. This isn't as gross as you think. It's just basically dust. I don't know. I fished around in a toilet to get that. I think that's kind of gross. Alrighty. Pays to be clean. What do we got here? This table has a little model of the region on it already. And a map. It's a giant map of the region. Well, there you go. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Excuse me. I think that's all I can do here. Let's see where else we can go. Lazy A Dude Ranch. Well, let's go to the Lazy A Dude Ranch. There's a crate lying in the dust of the trail. It has a pickaxe stencil on the side, but it's clear. It isn't clear if that's to indicate contents, destination, or opening instructions. Well, I don't have a crowbar, so I will have to leave that alone. Darn it. That would have been nice. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, hey, needles. There we go. Looks like somebody's been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. Why would you wash a ferret? This old burned crate, I guess it came with the property. Well, let's kick it open. Ooh, I got me a lasso and a depressed rancher candy. Yeah, I like that idea. Like all things for ranchers, this candy was a lot better before the cows came home. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, Wizard is wondering whether sugared slugs are gummy worms. Yes, I think they're very much gummy worms. Oh, howdy, lady. Like, howdy, I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kinds that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. Oh, fine, let's buy one. Hey, Groovy, thanks. You got herbal remedy. Herbal remedy. This little pile of random dried weeds folded up in a sachet of paper. Garbage stored in garbage, essentially. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, hippie. What are we doing here? No, can't go in there. Dude. Hey, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved onto this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it was more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet it's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this? A friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What'd you take for it? I've been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like, as kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those, man. Like this one, you mean? Well, that was +3 damn... let's trade it for him. See if this is one. Bart, nice, man. Barter's like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? Yeah, sounds like you're kind of been using the natural herbs there. This hat is more like a sack woven from red, gold, and green wool. It's like something out of a dream. Muscle. Well, that's nice, but I don't want muscle. So, yeah, groovy, man. Nope, no doors there. Can I talk to this lady? Howdy, I'm Grok. I'm Luis. Luis. I think it's with the E, so it's got to be Luis Lanthrop. Why the long face, Luis? Geez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing, so they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. Yes, you can actually eat dandelions. You want to go with the very fresh, early leaves, and you can pick them and put them in a salad. Or you could make wine out of it and write a collection of Ray Bradbury books out of it.
He's already done that, though, so there might be some problems with his estate if you decide to do that.
Well, you know, don't do that because yeah, he already did it. So why don't you leave, Luis? I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere I could go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. It's such a mess. How'd you get into this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these guys because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. Sounds like Colorado. Oh, wait, so, I mean, so you're going and looking for work? Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. Sorry, don't. Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, let me know. Will do. Manure. or manure. A large supply of unused fertilizer. Garden in quotes. So, yeah, we got these are the natural herbs that Gaia has brought forth. In other words, weeds. Alright, I'm done with the hippies. Let's get out of here. Lazy A dude ran to mine. Yep, yes. Alright, have I pushed off? Oh, nope, nope. Butterfield Ranch. I have put off doing the railroad camp because I've got one more place to explore. Off to the side of the trail you spot a beer barrel cactus. You're not sure why they call them that, since they're shaped like mugs, not barrels. Dang it, no foraging. I should see if I can find that foraging skill. That'd be handy. That there looks like a cow. And my horse just whinnied like a crazy horse. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Well, okay, let's deal with the cow. A hell calf. 72 hit points. Prepare to eat lead, cow. Burger time. Alrighty, there we go. You banish that demonic cow from this realm. Get thee hence, little doggy. I got an item, roasted cow tongue. A lot of people don't like the idea of eating something that can taste you back, and believe me, nothing about this particular cow tongue is going to change their minds. Increase your mysticality by 6 for the rest of the day. I've actually had cow tongue. There's a big thick skin over the cow tongue, which is gross. You peel that off and throw that away because gross. And then the rest of the cow tongue is muscle, and that's actually... You know, you chop it up, you make tacos out of it. It's not bad. Mexican restaurants do that all the time. What we got here? There's a rope tied to the fence post. Well, in every adventure game, you take everything you can. Well, we got steamy stuff. There's something buried in the smoldering embers. Well, let's dig in. I got a red hot poker. Ow, ow, ow. Why I reckon I hardly know her. Red hot poker? Why I reckon I hardly know her. Deals hot damage instead of physical damage. Well, I'm not going to poke people. I'm going to shoot people. Let's see. It's an outhouse. It's not worth messing with. Well, unless I need to. I have nothing to churn. Whoa. What do we got? Oh. To your horror, you see every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Well, let's walk among them. I fear no evil. I click that. There we go. 39. That's not bad. I should be able to put a shot there, and Alice, take care of the rest. Take that. Brass bull ring. The years of being stuck in the nose of a cow have done nothing for the finish on this thing. What do we got in here? The barn dock is locked. I need lockpicking too. Okay, I need to up my lockpicking skills. There's still an effectively infinite number of ungoliths out there. Well, let's walk among them. Yeah, take this. Oh, he's going to get an attack out on me. 1 hit point left. Ouch. Take that. Alrighty. 2 brass bull rings. So, did the guy have 2 rings in his nose, or did he have 2 noses? So that's very, very silly. Alright. Let's do this. There you go. And fight one more. Oh, there's 2 this time. Let's go ahead and kill one definitely. And let her take care of that one. Ouch. Alright, gotta shoot you. And 1 hit point left. Alice, take him. Take him good. There we go. I got a Menudo Geode. Sometimes a pocket of intestines remains behind. Oh, William Cheese just subscribed. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the subscription. Let's see. Sometimes a pocket of intestine remains behind remains behind when a cow undergoes the transition to an infernal ungulate. And you get one of these, a stone sphere full of boiling tripe. Yes, that's what menudo, if you ever had menudo soup, it's one of the key ingredients that makes it menudo is cow stomach, or I've heard some people do sheep stomach, but I've only had cow. And it's like chewing rubber bands. There's no taste to it. It was a large chunk in my bowl. The rest of the soup was absolutely tasty. It was a large chunk, and I had a spoon, and you can't cut rubber with spoon. It does not work. Increases your moxie by 6 for the rest of the day. I'm gonna use it. Infernal soul fragment. Hey, wispy, tattered little bit of infernal cow spirit just hanging out on the side of the pail going boo, boo. Alrighty. Let's find that menudo, and let's... oh, it's an eat it. Yes, I've got a stomach left. This stuff is made out of cow stomach. Demonic cow stomach. So not only would you be eating that, you'd also be kind of eating what the cow ate. Are you sure you want to eat this? Why, yes. Menu did. Feel a spike of pain in your stomach. Yeah, you eat the menudo. It's intensely spicy and comes with swirls of aftertaste that you refuse to analyze. More moxie. That's a good thing. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I have put off going to the railroad for as long as possible, so let's go to the railroad camp. Oh, and there's the sound that will feed the Roxy Cat lunch, or actually it's dinner time for the Roxy Cat. Would you be so kind as to feed the cat? Yeah. We'll see if she's currently on the back of Mrs. the Duck Farmer's chair. And, oh, nope, nope, she just turned around and heard the noise.
Roxy,
yeah?
you want some food?
Oh, yes, you want some food. All right. Off to go get some food. Alrighty, so you find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. I wonder how. You mark the address down on your map. You discover a new map location, Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. I think I'm going to skip that because we were heading off to the railroad camp. Manifest Destiny Railroad, that's where we are. Ouch. What's with it? Please be patient. What are they saying in there? How long till we get to Frisco? Alright. Complaining won't make the train go faster. This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. Yeah, he's asleep at the switch. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. Well, where'd he get his watch? Hey, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought this off this gal that runs a store down south of here. Name's Buttonwillow McSomething. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yep, real nice store. Real nice watch. Goes back to fiddling with the watch. Must be one of those new Apple Watches that people have. Yeah, she's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see this guy. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say the fellow over there on the white hat is the foreman. He points at the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, he smiles, then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alright, let's go talk to the absurd-looking guy. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I could do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you'll ever imagine. Want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. Bye. Well, I've got the same hat, it's just mine's kind of dirty. So let's go talk to this guy. I guess I'm the boss now? And looks you up and down. Well, now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. Extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. Well, what's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss the scene in this big pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyor says there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so you can't reroute around it even if we had the months it would take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculation, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'd take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just like this, but a pack of goblins stole it. Sneaky little varmints. Yes, they are sneaky. Let's get some of that. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you do plan on going in guns blazing. You don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on it would be fine as long as there's enough of it. Well, okay. Well, we'll see what we got there. Alright, let's look at the map. Dynamite dens, and there's the gulch. Let's go to the dens. Find an abandoned crate which says mine stuff stenciled on the name. But I need a crowbar! Which is the worst grammar you've ever seen. Even a time and place notable for its poor grammar. Mine stuff. Alright, let's leave it alone. Dang it, I wish I had me a crowbar. Dynamite Dan's. Yeah, I think Dynamite Dan's has had a little bit of fun here. Hey, he's got my hat. Howdy there, a year's supply of dynamite. I do not happen to have 4,000 meat on me. I don't even want to buy any dynamite for that. So I either need to buy a whole bunch of meat or sell a bunch of stuff. What I got to sell? I've got 38 handfuls of loose teeth. I don't think I need any loose teeth. I can always get more. Punch a few people. I got loose teeth. I sell the handful of coins. Don't need that. Lasso, nest, ring, needle. Want that. Pair of stuff. Red hot poker. I doubt I'm actually gonna be beaten any with that roasted cow tongue. I don't need mysticality. So I've got a lot of skeleton bones. You don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. Now let's go ahead and sell that real quick. I wish I could sell... Let's see, can I shift click? Nope, there's no... Oh, and maybe that did. Alright, Skull Chief, shift click. Yeah. Maybe it's more away. That seemed like it went through... I wasn't paying close enough attention. Smelling salts, thigh, mat, thick chaps, +1 that right now. I've got better legs on than that. Alrighty, so I think that got me up another 1,000 meat, but I'm going to need another 1,000 beyond that. Alright, let's go check out, where was the other place? The Gulch. Let's see what we got here. Hey, I found Coal Ridge Mine. Oh, why not? Let's get distracted. I always get distracted. Alright, what do we got around here? Oh, there's one of those beer-barreled cactuses that look like a mug. It's a mine, it's a mine. What do we got here? There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. First one is labeled Ellsbury WM, probably William, and doesn't have a lock on it. Label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. Third one is labeled Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. Well, let's open the first. Locker contains one of those mining helmets with a lamp in it and a bottle of laudanum. Yay, Ellsbury helmet. +2 armor. Looks like it belongs to somebody named William Ellsbury. Alright, let's open the second locker. You open the second of the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it? This guy must have died after his co-workers played a prank on him where they stuffed him in his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me in my locker and then filled it in with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful murderous intent. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this thing. He's got dripping shaving cream on him. Ooh, 90. Alright, let's triple shoot him. Yay, victory! Ooh, Mrs. DuckFarmer loves me. She just gave me a bowl full of French fries that she just cooked. The crispy, crinkly French fries that I'm now drizzling with ketchup. Mmm, yum. That crunching sound you might hear very, very soon is me eating a French fry. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore, and his bones are really clean. Did you sprinkle something on it? Is it that Tony Cheshire? No? Well, no. Seasoning salt. Yum. I like things salty because my taste buds were shot off in the war. Alright, let's open the third locker. Combination locker, and you don't know the combo. Well, darn. What do we got here? This cart was abandoned in a hurry. Loot all the things! Yay! Unrefined meat nuggets. Oh, what we got here? It's an exposed meat vein. Well, it's a meat mine that they were mining meat in, so let's mine it. Another unrefined meat nugget and other meats. So, yay. Anything here? Let's go deeper in. Whoa, that just opens into a 30-foot shaft. Let's tie a rope, let's climb down, and do a little handstand. Alright, meat. Yay, more meat. Alright, that's weird. These stones have a little triangles painted on them, and they're in a triangle. It's very triangle. I wonder what they're trying to say here. I have no idea. It's an exposed meat vein. Pick it. Ooh, meat vein in the floor. Pick it. Now what we got here? This cart is still chock full of meat ore. Woot. What do we got here? Uh-oh, it's getting kind of spooky down here. You want to stop looking at the spiral right now. Meat. What do we got here? This cart looks like it's only partially real. Well, it's looted anyway. Some more meat nuggets. Ooh, this one's dripping. This is a juicy meat nugget. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mat sits below it on the floor. Well, let's take the fluid. Why? Wait a second. I took the fluid and I get a meat nugget? Well, that doesn't make sense. Alright. This cart is vibrating. Well, let's loot that. Oh, and toss it upside down. That makes sense. You don't like this one bit. A slit runs the length of the meat vein. Well, let's reach inside. It goes in further than you expected. It's warm. You're in up to the shoulder when you feel it. A beating heart. Well, let's rip that heart out. Yay, unrefined meat nugget. Yeah, that's not gross in any way. This cart is frighteningly normal. Well, let's look through it. Yay, more meat. Oof, looks like this guy should have picked better friends. Well, I shall take the pick. Is there any else in here? I don't recall seeing any doors in the front. Looks like all the doors are in the back. I think this is all looked at. I wonder what this triangle-y thing needs. Nope, nothing there. Looking. Alrighty, looks like, nope. Alright, so, yep. Anything up here? Nope. Okay, so that was the Coal Ridge Mine, and I was going someplace because I got distracted. Yes, the Gulch. And another fry. Open grave here, and it doesn't have a skeleton inside. Well, I wonder what they're asking for rent. Let's find out. Hey, the previous tenant left some stuff. Well, it's all mine now. Ooh, and a gold skull. It wasn't enough to get a gold tooth. This person had their entire skull replaced with gold. I wonder if they survived the process. Yep. Alright. A fancy-dressed goblin steps forward. Ulu, Progorf, Floor Jarp, Freejunt, Jerk, Fru Jork. Goblin seems friendly, but blocks your entry into the gulch. Well, I'm gonna have to kick his butt. What's your hit points? 58. Alright. Let's shoot him. There he goes. Bye! Sure hope you weren't saying things like, you know, yay, you're nice. You reduced that top-hatted goblin to a pile of very fancy mushrooms. The gulch is your oyster now. Gulch oysters.
Do you like Rocky Mountain oysters? Because if so, maybe not.
Yeah, the sign's got some goblin gibberish on it. You hear a quiet rustling as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Well, let's go beat the straw out of it. Oh, he's got a gun. Not for long. You dig through the crates the goblin was rummaging through, but there's nothing interesting in any of them. Well, hey! That's not the way adventure stories are supposed to work. The sign's got some nonsense goblin writing on it. You listen at the door. It's quiet. Well, let's go inside. The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves, in turn, are filled with crude books. Let's read one. You pick a book called Olala. You flip to a random page which reads Alula, Blue Flunt, Glajunt, Ploop, Plorp, Flu Flark, Prot Junk, Alila, Alala. I can't get much out of it. I think I will leave that alone. You listen at the door, but don't hear anything. Well, let's check the insides. Ah, darn, whack. I wonder how many more needles I've got. You enter what turns out to be a delicatessen and help yourself to what appears to be sandwiches. Probably. 3 sandwiches. This is just both a sandwich for goblins and a sandwich where the meat is goblin. Ew. Alright, so I can increase my moxie by 5, but decrease my muscle and mysticality at the same time? Probably not. But that's a good fry. Yeah, I can't read the goblinese. Let's check it out. Filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with some nonsensical glyphs. Nothing in the drawer, but you find an old lollipop stuck to the bottom of the drawer above it. A Gulch Goblin Lollipop. Looks like a normal lollipop, but it's all goblin-made items. It's messed up in some pretty fundamental way. So, mysticality is up, but muscle and moxie goes down. So, nah. Let's look at a more random one. Goblin sandwich. An even randomer drawer. Goblin trousers. So, lots of armor and less moxie. And these crudely stitched pants are solid, but boy are they not fashionable. Alright, let's look at one last thing. Alright. Oh, I think I have, yeah, I've looted all the stuff that's here. Alright. What do we got here? You hear a couple of goblins rustling around in there. Sounds like they're doing something really important. Sounds like 2 if it's a couple, so let's, what do we got here? 41. Alright, I'm gonna shoot in the air in the hopes that I hit one of them at least. Well, alright, that'll work. I'll take that. Hey, no throwing fish at my lady here. Take that. Gulch Goblin Fish Wizard. Turns out to be just filled with rotting fish. Well, that's not very helpful. What about this building? Don't hear anything. Let's check it out. Shack contains a bed and a desk. Well, what's in the bed? Made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. That can't be comfortable. Sounds like my sand base on playing the modern Skyblock 2. The desk is strewn with folders, all labeled in those nonsense goblin words. There's nothing worth investigating here. Oh well. If I could read goblin, I could read the stuff. You hear some dramatic sounding nonsense through the door. Well, I want drama. That's goblet. Alright, I'm gonna shoot you. Alice, finish him off. Get wrecked. Alright. You close the curtains on the goblin's final performance. Dramatic goblin skull. Alas, this. This item goes in your offhand, so plus for mysticality, minus moxie, the rest is silence. Oh, bad Shakespeare stuff. Alright. You listen to the door, but don't hear anything. Well, let's check it out. Oh, it's locked. Well, I still have a needle. Let's head in. You enter what appears to be a cafe and reconstruct a few cups of chicory from the leavings in various dirty cups and sinks. Yeah, that sounds really good. The goblins around these parts never really figured out coffee, so increases speed, but muscle, mysticality, and moxie go down. No, I'm not a big fan of where you're upping and dropping other stuff. So let's head in, guns blazins. Oh, 3 guys. Okay, that's a problem. Alright, you've got 39, you've got 41, you've got 48, and there's a cactus here. Oh, providing cover for this guy. Well, let's have a shootin' see who we hit. Oh, hey, that worked pretty nicely. We got 2 of them. Alice, get rid of those guys. Oh, and the cactus too. Alice is my favorite. Alright, let's shoot this guy. Take that. Right in the knee. I got a Guston Gulch treasure cave key. Very nice. And some meat. Hooray. And I think that's the Gulch's treasure room. Still can't harvest that. Let's unlock it. Let's head inside. That's a lot of goblins. I think I can take 3. This goblin is paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than to you, but you're pretty sure you aren't going to be just waltzing on by. Well, let's go ahead and fight. 70 hit points, 89 hit points, 81 hit points. This may be bad. Let's go ahead and shoot one of these guys just to kill him dead. Alrighty. And shoot him. Shoot him hard. Alright. Oh, 6. I can take 6. I can take 9. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, for fun, I haven't done any poisoning for a while, so let's go ahead and, you know, I do more damage with this. Let's, and maybe he's down. No, 23 is not enough for her to do anything. Let's go ahead and shoot. And, oh, hey, leave her alone. Leave her very much alone. And don't hit my healer. That's wrong. Alright, let me go ahead and let me kill him. The basic rule is always take out the weakest rather than leaving them around. I wonder if she can heal herself. Can she heal herself? Oh, she can. There we go. Oh. Alright, now I'm going to shoot you. Take that. And she can go ahead and heal me up. That'd be nice. Shake a satchel full of medical supplies on me. Alright, now we'll shoot you guy dead. No, we gotta sound it more western night. Dead. There we go. As it wizard said, to be or not to be? That is the goblin question. Yes, indeedy. You won! I guess those goblins should have spent less time standing around here and more time standing around someplace else that they didn't want you to loot. Time to loot this place. What do we got here? A chest. Oh, dang it. Alright, these things are pointy. Wow, there's 1,300 meat. Yay. This looks heavy as well as pointy. Woot! This one looks heavy as well as pointy. Wow, it contains an entire year's supply of dynamite. Nice! What about this one? Dang it, I'm out of needles. I want to unlock those, because that was a lot of meat. Let's go back to railroad camp. Before you can react to the sudden howling, a ghost train surges over the hill and roars past, just missing you. 3 skeleton train robbers arrive just behind it and barely avoid colliding with you by pulling back hard on the reins. The train vanishes in the distance and the robbers seem really annoyed by your interference. Well, take this. What are you? You're wimpy types. I shoot you good. Now let's shoot them a lot. Alright. My moxie is so high, you can't do anything to me. Shoot him again. There we go. That'll teach them. Yeah, another gold tooth. Yay. Alright, so let's go ahead and blow up that pile of rocks because, hey, we've got dynamite. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? The passengers are getting restless. Yep, here you go. Good, perfect, this will do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Shmi consults with the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. All right, let her rip. Sweet. Wait, don't you have a longer detonator cable? Let's just blow the thing up. Do it! What the holy heck is that thing? What is that thing? There is a very large and very angry looking thing guy standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blowing up next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are you going to handle this? Let's see. A fair fight, that's how. Dance at it. Hornswoggle it and run away. What do you think? Fair fight?
Dance at it.
Oh, you want me to dance? Alright, I'm going to dance at this thing. The rock monster is extremely strong, but that only matters if you can hit it, and it's geologically slow. Dancing around the creature, you find plenty of places to stick a knife, widening fractures and fissures created by the initial dynamite blast. Eventually, the whole thing just crumbles into gravel with an angry moan. Booyah! That'll teach him. All in a day's work. Whee! Kaboom. Alright. Well, now that's a fine day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you in case your paths happen to cross again. So I discovered a new map location, the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's camp. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat in the train sold out. Sorry, boss. Bye. Alright, let's take a look at the map. There's the new railroad camp. Alrighty, shall we, I think let's wander over that away and see what the new railroad camp is doing. Wander, wander, wander. Oh! As you're riding down the dusty desert trail, you catch a whiff of the unmistakable scent of snake oil. You follow your nose to the wreck of an old medicine show. I discovered a new map location, the old medicine show. No, I'm heading on to the railroad camp. I will not be distracted. Unless I am. Alright, now let's talk. Oh, there's another cemetery near here we ought to check out. A pretty big one named of Reboot Hill. I'll add that to the itinerary. Alright, any other side quests? Oh yeah, the professor says you should bring him 5 chunks of El Vibrato scrap. Anything else? Poke around Dirtwater. I'm not sure what I'm missing there in Dirtwater, but I'll have to poke around it a little bit more. Ouch. Sleepwalked here. This guy stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans? What you got there? Jelly beans? Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Please? No, get your own. Well, I never. Alright, let's ask him. Can I have one? Nope. Where'd you get them? A little ways south here from a fella named Roy Bean. Alright, Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. And she's still whistling. Whistling beat band. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Shmee. Stuck again? Yep. Got ourselves one hell of a canyon to get across. No material for bridge building. Any ideas? There's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you can fix a deal with them for the lumber we need, I can handle the engineering side of things. Well, okay. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Oh, hey, Ira Huff has joined the chat, but I'll need needles. I do need needles. I need needles, a whole bunch of needles, because there's several locked things that I can't find. So, anyway, of course, anything you can find to build a bridge out of is fine by me, but that seems the simplest option. Well, let's see what we can do. What do we got here? It's one of those pay telescopes for tourists. This one was designed by a promising young artist named Edward Munch. We'll use it. Munch? I always say Monk. Alright. You pay your meat and look through the telescope at the big canyon. Sure is big. It'll take quite a bridge to get across that thing, that's for sure. Yep. That's pretty good. You can't go far in that direction. You'll fall off the edge of the giant cliff. I want to fall off. Okay, won't let me. Ouch. Alright, let's see what we got on the map. We got Reboot Hill. Yeah. We got the... Oh, yes, that guy that did the scream. Yes, that's the guy. I didn't realize his name was that. Alright, Redwood. Let's go to Oh, we got 3 things here. Let's go to the old medicine show. It's down south here. Off to one side of the desert trail, a skeleton is sitting in the shade of a rocky ridge. Looks like some poor traveler must have succumbed to the heat. As you move closer to investigate, it appears that the skeleton is holding a book. And as you get closer enough to see that it's a copy of the Longfellow's translation of Dante's Divine Comedy, you notice that the skeleton is in fact reading it, turning the pages, and making little notes in the margins with a pencil. Excuse me, you're in my light. Ah, talking skeleton! Sigh. Sorry, it took me by surprise. Let's ask about the book. What you reading? The Divine Comedy. So it's a joke book. That's fun. Please go away. Who knows the 3 parts of the Divine Comedy? Oh, this is the DuckFarmer knows, but you're right here. Does anybody in the chat know the 3 parts of the Divine Comedy? It is not a joke book. We'll say that much. So, anyway. I will, see, let's see, go away. Let's keep talking.
It's called a comedy because it ends happily.
Okay, she's saying that it's called a comedy because it ends happily, as opposed to a tragedy where all the main players die.
Yep.
Which is pretty much, you know, Greek tragedies, you know, Shakespearean tragedies, soap operas.
Tragedy of the Commons,
tragedy of the commons, yes, all that sort of stuff. Well, let's keep trucking. You know, most skeletons I made just sort of hiss and attack me. Because you wouldn't leave them alone while they're reading? I assumed it was more because of them being rabid, mindless automations. Automatons, that's the word, automatons. You might find out how rabid I can be if you don't stop bugging me. Well, let's keep trucking. Seriously though, how do you talk without lungs? I don't know, how do you talk without a brain? Hey, geez, that's mean. Go away. Plus, like, you don't have eyeballs, so you should have been able to read. Though, come to think about it, other skeletons aren't able to see me, so... Uh-oh, he drops his book and leaps for your throat. Alright, I'm gonna fight him now. 95 hit points. Eat lead. 4 eyes. Yes. That'll teach him. A ring of smart thinking, huh? You won! Looks like the skeleton wasn't so smart after all. This ring will make you look your reckoning deader. Alice picks up the bone and examines it carefully. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she had an epiphany of some sort. She becomes stronger. Yay! She leveled up to level 8. So yay! Iris says yes. There's 3 parts of the Divine Comedy. Inferno, Paradise is the third one. It is Purgatory is the middle one. So yes. So Inferno, Purgatory. Yeah, well that's Italian, and I don't speak Italian.
Otherwise, you have to say Hell, Purgatory,
and Paradise. Well, there you go. Anyway, she knows all things.
I do not.
Anyway, off to the old medicine show. What do we got in here? Let's see. Bookcase. Most of these books are fake, but there's a real one. Let's take it. Oils I have known. You get the sense this sofa was pretty nasty even before the wagon got destroyed. You don't know how to use this fancy potion-making equipment. Aw, dang it. What do we got down here? It's the former resident's nightstand. Well, let's dig through it. It's full of old snake pieces. I recognize these pieces. They're snake livers. Let's see. They call this the liver because snakes need it in order to live. Nyah, nyah, nyah. Snake venom. This is where venomous and poisonous. Snake spleen. The spleen is the seat of the fiery humors, or at least that's what you've been told. You don't have much of a sense about humors. Alright, anything about the bed? Nope. Alright, let's look at that book. Oils I Have Known. This book was penned by Doc Galactic, one of the pioneers of the snake oiling trade. It's chock full of recipes for tinctures and balms and stuffs. Yay, I can make advanced boozes, oils, and potions. I shall read it. I have potionology after reading and memorize each and every recipe. Ironically, the oils from your fingers destroys the fragile old book while you were reading it. Oh well. That's okay, I can do that. I had way back here a briefcase full of snakes. Let's look inside. I've got some venom and medicine stuff, so I'm going to extract some venom and extract some medicine. This will give me some health and stuff, but I can close that. But now, if I go up here, hey, you sit down at the alchemistry set and pull out your briefcase full of snakes and snake parts. What you want to do? Start with booze, a potion, or a combat item. Well, let's do a combat item. You socket a snake spleen into the kit's spleen smasher and extract the delicate oils from it. What do you want to mix it with? Let's mix it with a liver. You wring a liver out into the mixture, and I get a flammable bullet oil. So, extremely flammable oil from a snake, and then isolate the parts of it that will fit into a gun. So I can deal hot damage to an enemy. That's nice. Let's start with the spleen, and let's do the venom gland. Now I get venomous bullet oil. Alright. And this will do some damage to an enemy and poison them. Nice. Let's do the venom gland, and with the liver. You turn the crank on the gland squeezer and a healthy dollop of venom oil comes out. Then you wring a liver out, adding its oil to what you've already got. A patent moisturizer. This oil is guaranteed to give your skin a sheen of youthful vigor. More moxie. That do very nicely. So potion and spleen. You turn the crank on the gland squeezer and a healthy dollop of oil, then you toss the spleen in with the venom gland oil and pestle the mixture into fine oily paste. Patent liver tonic. Wow, that'll increase my maximum hit points by 25. That is very nice. I think I don't have anything to drink that. Oh, I'm out of livers. Oh, well, I can't make that piece. Oh, well, I'll stop chemistrizing. Okay, what else do we got here? Doc Galactic's something here. Dr. Baltic's Mouth Beholder. Doc Real Politics Mostly Alcohol. Doc Schlick's Moose School. Well, they would all fit. Doc Schlick's Milkshake Hour. Anything else that you hear? Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Let's take a look. We done there. Let's go to Reboot Hill. Fort Memoriam. You see the familiar palisades of an army fort off in the middle distance. You swing Frank towards it to see what it's called. Nope, nope. We're heading off to Reboot Hill. Alright. It's Reboot Hill. It's not just a boot hill. Don't worry, it's just paint. Alrighty. Anything else more here? Well, it keeps going. That's why we always check. And of course there's nothing over here. Well, that's poopy. Oh, there's a keyhole in the trunk of this tree. I do not have a key. Alright, so the big middle one has a keyhole. Plot 1. There's this ghost over there. Rebecca Smith. Billy Spider McKinley. Turns out to be the way more than... Wise old Jed Marmot. This time the bar ate him. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Well, let's dig it up. A marmot skin cap. This hat's original owner was a crack shot, but he lost his gun in a card game and got eaten by a bear afterwards, almost immediately afterwards. +7 pistol attack damage. I think that might be well worth upgrading, because currently it's +3 Moxie. I think +7 damage would be good. Plus, I've got a different hat on now. Yeah. Marmot skin hat. Kind of like the coonskin hat. Peggy Immortal. Kind of ironic. Biff Bunkerston. He was a real buttface. Big Bob Hurlington. Gone to the big pie eating contest in the sky. Well, let's pick that up. Tripe pie. This pie crust filled with intestines just goes to show one man's nightmare garbage is another man's dinner. Ew, no. Snidely Crendelsworth. He was kind of like Benjamin Button kind of thing. Yeah, 1800 to 1700. Annette Sentenbaum tried to eat her way out of a bear. Clean Willie's Hink. Really gonna hate this bear thing. Buck Jeansley. Nobody ever saw a man die that way before. And we got all these skeletons. Can I get past? Nope. Looks like their whole gang buried here. Well, let's wade in. Wow, there's a whole gang of them. That's 100 hit points, 100 hit points, 100 hit points. I think I'm in a world of hurt with this one. So, trying to shoot this target will shoot Sweet Brutus Sweet instead. Alright, well, I'm gonna pound this guy here. And hopefully that'll be enough to kill him. Yep, dead. Alright, Alice, go ahead and saw 113, 198, 111. Let's do Eyeglasses Man. She'll kill him dead. I'll eat a fry. Alright. Oh, boosting all the stats. That's not good. Ouch. Hit points. Ow, 27 hit points. That's a lot of ouch. Alright, let's get rid of the guy that's boosting skills. Unfortunately, I can't do more than just that. She's gonna have to heal me. Otherwise, the next guy's gonna kill me dead. And again, with all the stats, dang it. That's gonna make this tough. Ouch, they're hitting me harder and harder. Alright, let's shoot him. And heal me, please. Try me, please. Stop with the stats. I'm sensing this is not going too well for me. Let's see. Oh, won't end my turn. That's good. Let's go ahead and sniff that. Will that take an action point? Whoa. Oh, hey. So, yes, let's do this. Alright, I'm then going to use this to shoot him 3 times. That'll definitely kill him. Yes, it does. Very nice. Alright, and she needs to heal me. Heal me, Doc, heal me! before these guys pound me again. Ouch. Okay, he's taking me down. Oh, whew. Ooh. Okay. What do I got? What do I got? Silver. That's about... this is interesting. It won't end my turn, so it's like I get to shoot that separately. Alright. Poison, hot damage. Hot damage is nice. Will that won't end my turn? Alright. Ooh. Flammable bullet oil. That's a lot more, so let's go ahead and use that. Here. Alright, what else can I do? This is poison. Skeletons don't do anything. I'm really tempted to fire him. Ah, he's on fire. Oh, 3 damage and not a lot of fire. Poison again, they don't take poison. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy. 17, 18, yeah, it's not a lot of damage. Their stats have been boosted up so much. Alright, heal me, heal me. And hopefully they won't kill me. Oh, he's fire. Ouch. Don't. 33. Oh, nope. I'm dead. Defeated. Victory would have been sweet, but defeat is bitter. I am now angry. I am angrier. Alright, so I will have to give them a miss, thanks. Alright, so let's go up here. We got more Vernon Pensacord, professional, in quotes, sword swallower. Dynamite Jim Fresca, all the bits we could find. Big and fancy and has a door in the front. Well, let's open the door. Let's open all the doors. Let's read the document. Document describes a Taunton, the burial wishes of Chet Busterly in a weird sequence of letter. BTLITR. Huh. Inside the document, well, let's go ahead and take the object. It's a key fragment. Ooh, I bet you that will go to that door or that tree in the front. Alright. We'll skip the document. We may read that again later. Oh, can't pick it. Don't have this lock picking skills. Oh, I don't have safe cracking. Well, poopy. What else do we got here? Walking around. Shank Weems. We're reasonably sure he's dead. Adam Oladalmana. They got him coming and going. Okay, that's a palindrome where it's spelt exactly the same way back and forth. Coming and going. Dink Scotch Turkinson. Drowned in a whiskey barrel. It's what he would have wanted. Well, let's dig him up. Hey, got some decent whiskey out of that. Old Dead Tom. Took us kind of a long time to get around to this. Fred Dinks. Couldn't remember the rhyme about which snakes are poisonous. Well, no. It's which snakes are venomous unless you're going to be eating the snakes. Let's dig this up. A patent emetic. If I remember right, an emetic is something that makes you throw up. Yep. Well, this substance cures poisoning by making you vomit, but luckily medical science has confirmed that vomiting is a cure to basically every kind of poison. Gnarled Flens died as he lived, screaming. Annette Jangle. First lady bicyclist to ride off a cliff. Well, riding boots. Boots made of for riding, but not the kind of riding you're probably thinking of. Lavender Crinks, inventor of the external combustion engine. It's the remains of a picnic. Ryan said, you don't know he didn't eat the snakes. Well, if you eat a snake and it's poisonous, then yes, you will be poisoned, and the emetic will take care of that. Plum pudding. That increases all my stuff. It's called this plum pudding because it's made of goat's milk extract from plump udders. Clove drops. Little balls of sugar infused with cloves. Who would do this? And Gothic Cameo. It's an ornately carved brooch with a jet black gem in the center, which, come to think of it, might be a jet black because it is in fact a jet. Ooh, spooky resistance. That would be nice to know if I need any resistance from spooky. Excuse me, guys. Let's go further in. Plot 3. Javier J. Horndog ran for mayor right off of a cliff. Jelena Slapdrish ate too many wasps. Lucky Vinnie Pike, it's bound to run out sooner or later. I guess his luck did. Hazel Batchley embroidered herself to death. That one guy, you know the one. Yeah, him. Brett Haggins, the most striking rat-faced man any of us have ever seen. Stanrita Nilkinson tried to eat a live eagle on a dare. Looks like the eagle knocked out all of her teeth on its way down. Alright, what do we got here? This skeleton doesn't seem particularly threatening, apart from being a general reminder of your mortality. Well, let's go ahead and take him. Yeah, that guy. Hello, who are you? My name's Bernard, but shh, lower your voice. They'll hear us. Who? Cultists? What cultists? Not a fan? They're reanimating a dead people's skeletons. I don't want to be reanimated. It sounds terrible. Dude. Can you imagine having to walk around without your skin on? How embarrassing. Not to mention cold. Sure, well, plus, I mean, dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life just so when you got used to being dead? I could see that. Please, can you do something? I don't want them to find me. Okay, I'll let it know when it's safe. Alright. There's got to be cultists around here someplace. What do we got here? Paulette Toolsley died of a disease we don't have a name for yet. Oops. There's something about she kind of exploded. Parletta Fink, territorial scoffing champ. Alright. You're not going to get past this barrier of whirling bones without, well, making it so there's no barrier of whirling bones here anymore. Well, I can't crush them with muscles. I can't dispel them with mysticality, so I shall shoot them. Alrighty, let's shoot them. Shoot them dead. You draw your pistol and deftly shoot the floating bones into bits that are too small to float. Alrighty. And let's see. Those cultists look like they're barely maintaining control of that skeleton. Let's interrupt it. You throw a rock at the skeleton, which instantly explodes. Wow, that must have been a real high-energy ritual they were doing. You jerk, we were using that skeleton. You guys are jerks for using the skeleton in the first place. Why, I oughta. Yeah, you oughta. Oh, hey, they've got... They've got swirling... What's it here? A bone barrier. They may kick my butt because they've got a lot of... Let's go ahead and shoot in the air. Pew, 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 pew. I wanted to hit the cultist, not the barrier. Okay, shoot the barrier. Holy cow, that's really... That's very spooky. That's a lot of spooky. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot... That one's small enough. Alright, now I can shoot the rest. I think healing me would probably be the best thing to do. As long as they keep targeting me, that's good. Alright, now you I can shoot. Which one? Let's go ahead and toss a little spleen action at you and put you on fire. Hey, you're supposed to be on fire. I think it didn't fire. Alright, then who wants some poison? Let's see, will this end my turn? That will end my turn. That will end my turn. That will poison them. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a little poison there. 5 poisons. Alright. And now, if I shoot her, that may be sufficient to kill. Got it, yes. Alright. Always kill your people. Heal me. Alright. Can I... Yeah, I've got the bone barrier that's going to block everything, so I'm going to have to shoot that one. Alright. Let's go ahead and take this lady down. Yeah, it's going to take several hits. Although I think I'm health-wise, I'm able to go several rounds without her help. So we can start shotgunning these guys. Yeah, so you can take out that guy there. Alright, you go ahead and shotgun them. Now you're doing 17 damage, that's better. Alright, let's hit the barrier. And that will get rid of the barrier. Alright, now we can take her down. Eat. Lead shot. There we go. Alright. That was weird having so many of them there. Alright, yay, my potion ollie leveled up, and a black hood. Kind of a hood that minions of the Necromancer might wear, or you could wear it, I guess, now that you've got it. Spell damage. Teeth. Human ashes. This is the human in the final stage of that whole ashes to ashes thing. Well, part of one at least. A human gets harder to keep track of when it's in powder form. Alrighty. What can we do? Is there anything back here? Nothing here but 3 bedrolls and a single stale smell. Alright. This is hastily constructed, very shallow privy. Alright, let's investigate. A little pink slip paper in here, a discipline slip. Discipline slip. Looks like one of the Necromancer cultists got written up. 2 more of these and he'll be ritually eviscerated. Nothing personal, it's just corporate policy. Alright. Peninsula Wackerly. Nice lady, but really unfortunate name, I'd say. Fed room. Nothing left. Nothing but boots and teeth. Oh yeah, there's a black book. Let's take the black book. Fundamentals of Nex-Mex. Susan Boingstrom, buried with her treasured collection of dog ears. Yeah, that's kind of gross. Alrighty. Let's tell the skeleton it's safe. Don't be reanimated. Yeah. I took care of them already. Whew, that's a load off my mind. Let me know. Tell you here. You can have this worry stone. I don't need it anymore. This rock has a hole rubbed in it by incessant worrying. Fidgeting with it will stop you from looking so anxious all the time. Well, plus Moxie is nice. Cool. Thanks. All right. Let's go to Breadwood. Spot a guy riding down the road in a brown horse, wearing a brown fur hat, and carrying a brown shopping bag with a brown loaf of stolen bread sticking out the top. You can tell it's stolen because the bag has a little picture of a loaf of bread on it. Yes, definitely stolen. He rides up and brandishes a great big loaf of bread at you. Hand over all your bread or I'll bludgeon you to death. Gee, you sure like bread, huh? Yeah, it's kind of my thing. Well, I'm gonna fight you. Big tough bandit. Eat multiple lead bullets. I got a heart. You beat up the bandit and take his big loaf of extremely stale bread. No, he protests, not my bread. Bread is the staff of life, but this is shorter, more like a wand, really. Alrighty, off to Breadwood. What's with the horse? You know a town's gone to pot when the horses are drunk. Alright, let's talk to the partner. Hey, there's a military cemetery near here. Really? Territory's military cemetery? Gosh, this is important. We're talking about a very large graveyard filled with the skeletons of soldiers. No, that could be bad. Yeah. Alright, so let's skip out. Alright, let's go Breadwood Mayor. Well, here is where I think I'm gonna stop because we've got all sorts of questy looking things going on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it a episode. We have crossed the Great Mountains here, and we are now in the town of Breadwood, and we're going to talk with the mayor when we start up with the next episode, and we will find out what quest he has here and continue on here in West of Loathing. And thank you guys for showing up and giving me your comments and putting up with my weird comments and the bad puns in West of Loathing. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, West of Loathing. Yes, and I've got a new marmot skin hat. I'm looking stylish. Thanks for watching. Bye!